testing. I hope, yeah, the microphone feedback is saying yes, and I guess I should be switching to the camera now. Before we jump, of course, into the game, we have a whole early access portion to cover, of course, with the Sims 4 My Wedding Stories game pack. Hello, it's been a while. If you've been on Twitter and on our website over the last couple of days, you probably... Yeah, the entire purpose of this live stream basically is just to relax. Like, the last couple of days have been very stressful for all of us. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to the early access live stream for The Sims 4 My Wedding Stories. Before I begin with the game pack, before I begin with sort of like discussions on sort of why, the whole process of bringing and unbanning The Sims 4 My Wedding Stories to Russia means so much to me, is actually important to me. And before we dive deeper into that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Jovan. I run the Sims community website. Have been doing so for about almost 9 years now. Yes, I changed my hair. So as you can see, there haven't been a lot of changes, except for the fact that I have moved to a new place. And over the last couple of months, I've been a lot more proactive when it comes to the content creation, communication, running the website. I've sort of like left this YouTube channel behind as well as my Twitch because I've always thought that I was the person who could cover the most and who can cover all of it, basically cover the website, cover the YouTube, do the live streams, and it was so much stressful. It was too much anxiety for me, and I was like, nah, I need to work on things and prioritize things. And so yeah, but when it comes to the new pack releases, when it comes to hand-in-hand conversations like these, I really want to do proper live streams and have actual discussions and live chats with you guys. And so before I dive into the My Wedding Stories game pack, presented by the EA Creator Network, of course, I sort of want to jump into the discussion on what happened over the last couple of days and sort of like give you an insight why it was so important to me to release this pack to Russia and bring it to Russia. So I've seen a lot of people talking about, if I'm from Russia. And the answer is no. I don't currently live in Russia, but here's the thing. I was born in Serbia. I currently live in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and some of the things that Russia and we share. First of all, we have the same typography, the Cyrillic font. And the other thing that we share is a similar amount of discrimination against LGBTQ plus people. And so, of course, don't get me wrong. Once I saw the cover art for the My Wedding Stories game pack, I was thrilled. I was thrilled because, the franchise that I have been playing for 15 years now and more, is finally getting some representation that needs so much. And when I was, doing the whole thing for #weddings for Russia, first of all, it came from a place where I actually felt like EA and the whole decisions behind EA to ban that were actually also going against me and one of their creators as well. And so if you're not going to do sort of like activism in places where it's needed the most, like, why are you doing this? And so once I saw the blog post announcement that the My Wedding Stories game pack was banned in Russia for some reason, I was like, no way, this is not happening. There is no way that an already 18 plus game has to be banned in Russia when, even the game has already been 18 plus rated in 2014 because autonomous relationships and the ability to have, homosexual relationships in the game. Even in 2014, we didn't have proper representation of LGBTQ plus characters. The only reason that Russia gave it an 18 plus rating was because of the fact that, you could create homosexual couples. There weren't any other representation in the game other than that. And so, throughout the franchise, we saw more and more representation going on in the game. We had, first of all, we had the cast gender options in 2016, which was probably the biggest step towards proper, LGBTQ plus representation that we've seen in the franchise. And so once we saw that, we sort of like saw how things evolved through that as well. We had our first, it's speculative, but we all think that Morgan Amber from the Sims 4 Realm of Magic, the character in the center, is a non-binary character because they have their cast gender options edited to look like that. And so over that process, we also saw some representation through other promotional material, renders, updates, screens, and all sorts of that. And all of a sudden, My Wedding Stories, EA said no, we're gonna ban it. And I was really disappointed at that because to me it felt like, players like me, especially players in Russia, nobody consulted with Eastern European, players on how they would feel about that whole decision. But here's the thing. Once I woke up, people congratulated EA because, everyone thought that they were doing the right thing. But as the time zones changed, so did the opinions. And of course, the Western Hemisphere went to sleep, the Eastern Hemisphere started waking up. And so people started, realizing that The Sims 4 is going against them. And all of a sudden, the hashtag Weddings for Russia movement came along. So many players, so many people. I saw a lot of people who didn't even play The Sims jump into the movement and share their opinions about this. And I wanted to support this primarily from the point of view where I feel their discrimination. I feel what it's like to be discriminated against because of your sexuality. And so I had to do something about it because whether I like it or not, I speak for a lot of simmers on my platform and I want to do what's right when it comes to, speaking out to the things that are right. And so I started doing a lot of research, and throughout that whole process, I have to admit that I and my team members as well, we have overworked ourselves to the point where, the last 2 days were the most relaxing I've had. Sort of like recollecting on what's going on. But anyways, let's go back to the point. So I even contacted at Simply How on Twitter, who is a Russian lawyer. She she actually extensively explained what's going on and put all of my thoughts and feelings into words. And I reached out if I can, post about it on Sims community. And so I did. And throughout that whole process, I kind of felt like people still weren't getting the point. And so, it was a whole discussion of, oh, we are being discriminated over here, but oh, we are also being discriminated, and everyone was putting, their pain and what they think, and it was so passionate, to say the least, that none of us actually had an opportunity to listen to each other what we had to say. And I completely understand that because I was also involved in that whole process as well, trying to prove a point, but also like losing myself in that whole process. But my initial statement and feeling stays the same, that representation like this shouldn't be censored. It shouldn't be erased. And nobody was for censorship when it comes to the characters that we all saw in the cover art for this pack. And so, it was a stressful few days when it comes to waiting for a response like this, because you know, big companies like EA, all of us had expectations that they will be like right away the next day, okay, here's your answer, why or why not the pack is not gonna come to Russia. And so, but you know, we all wanted to prove a point, and we all felt passionate so badly that we expected an answer right away, which can't happen. There are so many decisions being involved. And in the end, we've won. We've won. Yes, The Sims for My Wedding Stories is coming to Russia. And I have to say, uh, it's a small price to pay that the pack is being delayed to Wednesday, because I took a stand, everybody took a stand not to do early access coverage until EA says something. And so I actually sort of like enjoyed that whole time period because I didn't feel the pressure. And after I saw the announcement, I actually was glad that everybody is gonna enjoy it on the same day, because that is the whole purpose of doing worldwide releases. And so, yeah, I'm just glad that the pack is coming out to everyone, and to each and everyone who, you know, supported the hashtag Weddings for Russia movement, to all of my friends, to all of the creators out there. I just want to give a big thank you, because I felt this to my core. Once again, I'm not from Russia, but I feel their pain. Even so, you know, I don't want to minimize their pain, because in the eyes of Russia, LGBTQ people are being discriminated additionally because of the fact that they have an anti-propaganda law and regulation against the LGBTQ plus population, making it seem more justifiable that you can discriminate against us, against LGBTQ plus people. And so, you know, they actually have it on paper that it's sort of like okay to discriminate against them, which really sucks, by the way. And that is exactly why it's important to keep doing these fights, because of the reason that we need to portray love and representation and these type of relationships for what they truly are, that, you know, LGBTQ plus people are just the same people as everybody else, and that is the whole purpose of having representation. That is the whole reason why we have representation in the first place. And so, you know, growing up, I would have never imagined a pack like this. I never would have imagined a representation like this. And I'm glad that it's, after a long fight, you know, coming to everyone. Now, sorry, I really haven't gotten used to talking this much, so my throat is gonna go sore real fast. But it's okay. It wasn't a fight that's toxic language against the developers. True. Let me just reiterate that 1 second. The reason why I'm saying the word fight, because all of us felt the stress and anxiety. And so throughout this whole process of bringing out justice and, you know, bringing out the importance of representation and fighting for Russia, it was just exhausting. And at the end of the day, you know, looking back, it feels like a fight, but it doesn't feel like a fight against the developers. It doesn't feel like a fight against sim gurus, because they aren't responsible for this. They don't have any relations to these type of decisions whatsoever. They're just here to bring out the excitement, to work on the game, and to share the content with you guys, which, you know, they're doing the best they can. And so, and, you know, they're doing the most. And please don't harass them. Please don't harass anyone on that matter, by the way, because nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to go through anxiety. Nobody deserves to go through this type of pain, through this type of, you know, I don't know even how to describe it, but you could sort of get the point. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that we can actually have these conversations where why representation matters, how all of us actually feel in the core about this situation, and what can we do to improve it, because that's what's really important here. That's really important. And so for those who don't know, the pack is coming out worldwide February 23rd. I have the early access copy that I've gotten through the EA Creator Network. And throughout this live stream, I'm going to be covering different segments that you guys want to see. I'm going to go through cast, I'm going to go through build, we're going to check out the world, and just showcase some gameplay. Because, as you all might have read in the description, this is not final software, and it's sort of like different to the previous early access versions that we've had. It's more close to the early alpha versions that we've had with expansion packs. And all of us expect that this is not going to be in the final release version on February 23rd. And yeah. So, let's start out a new game and check out the new assets first and foremost. I'll be excited to play it, the glitches and all. Let's not accept the glitches right away. I mean, you know, every game has glitches, every game has bugs, but it's not really that okay to normalize this amount of glitches that our current version has, the not final software version. So, but that's not going to be present in the final release. Yeah, okay. When it comes to the masculine hairstyles, we've only got one. I'm gonna go through the cast items real quick and just showcase what we have. So I was sort of very disappointed to see that we didn't get any new facial hair with this. We didn't get more masculine hairstyles because I mean, this one is super awesome and detailed, but I don't see the variety. They could have gotten a lot more, especially with a game pack that is about weddings. And so I feel like the team sort of went back to the inequality of fashion preferences when it comes to masculine versus feminine. And of course, the feminine choice is winning in the end, once again. This was sort of fixed with the last few kits that we've gotten through The Sims 4. But then we have My Wedding Stories, which is bringing that imbalance back. So when it comes to some of these full body outfits, I like them, but some of them are pretty on the nose. I like the whole pride thing that they're trying to do, but they should have been colors that are a bit more subtle, or maybe add a different gradient to it, or pastel colors that would actually match more with this sort of white color, because I'm not seeing... It really just sticks out way too much. Way too much. But like I mentioned on Twitter, it feels like corporate pride. So... yeah. I mean, the tie is... I really don't know how to put it into words. This sort of feels a bit more of a relaxed fit when it comes to formal wear. I think that these are for the NPCs, that the new stalls that we get in Tartosa. But some of these fits are... I mean, I like the turtleneck, but... Oh, what's going on over here? Like, why is this suddenly being... this color suddenly being crossed out below? Okay. I personally don't agree with this. I don't agree with this outfit. Next up we have this formal Asian outfit. Okay, I like the glossy details of the dragon. I like that they've actually included a lot of different cultural outfits. You know, they've actually considered different cultures of people getting married throughout this pack. And it feels like in this aspect, they've actually listened. Okay. I mean, what? When you're doing gradients like these, why not apply the same energy for Pride clothing? Why? I mean, come on. I knew this was gonna happen. Personally, I'm not mad at this one. It's a bit more subtle. I wish we had more color variants when it comes to... I wish it wasn't just white, and that we can actually have these with different colors, but okay. I personally haven't watched any other videos yet regarding my wedding stories, and to be frankly honest... Oh, come on! Oh, come on! I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. This is my first time seeing this, but why? I'm really sorry, but this feels like mockery at this point. Why is it not the same gradient like this one? Like, why is it gonna be the stripes? Why is it gonna be the stripes? Oh... I feel the pain in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. This one comes with the hat, pre-packed, but why? Why is this? Why is this a thing? Nobody who's gay would wear this. I'm sorry, but nobody. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me, but... This should have been a bit more subtle than this. I don't know. People in the chat are saying it's a bit clownish, and from what I've seen with the feminine wedding dress, the new swatches that we've gotten with the base game update, that's exactly the way to put it. It feels clownish what they've done with the Pride swatches, and I really wish that they've done this differently. So we do get some new tops here, some tuxedos. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, I like the neck detail that they have going on over here. Is it a corsage? I mean, English is not my first language, so I'm gonna be saying words throughout this live stream. But okay, the foreign one is great. And I like the blue one as well. Target Pride Collection clearance rack. I've also seen the custom content community already fixing the base game swatches, the Pride swatches, and within a day they look amazing. They look gorgeous. And I'm also gonna be sharing that on Sims Community Info as well after the live stream, so you can see it. I like these subtle details, but everything else, yeah. Do you guys see this? None of the LGBTQ plus swatches, like 95% so far, don't look good. Like this isn't good. I'm sorry, but this isn't good. And it needs to be fixed. It needs to be fixed. It needs to be redone. These swatches need to be remade. I'm sorry to whoever made it. I know it was with a lot of passion, but we need a different approach when it comes to Pride swatches like these. We need it. Is it a bug or LGBT? Yeah, these pants are sort of basic. They're there. Do we have new accessories? We do have new wedding rings. We also have a subtle pride one. I don't know how they fit in the details into this one, but I can sort of like tell that the gradient is going through the finger, which I like. Subtle gradients, EA. Subtle gradients is all we need. That's it. So for the new shoes, there's one new pair of shoes for masculine Sims, the pointy ones. I sort of, wait, let me go through. It doesn't look really great with the orange socks, but yeah, I'm just showcasing this to you guys. They're actually nice. I like them. When it comes to style, oh, by the way, let me see if this is with the pack itself. Yeah, we got the new henna hand tattoos that they've done in a variety of different colors. And, oh, okay, so the presets change the patterns as well, which is amazing. I like this. And is this with my... Oh, okay, this is for the right hand. I see. I'm glad that they've included this. I'm glad. So for style deluxe, not into everyday, we have the after party one and the flourishing statement. I know that they're trying to do LGBT stuff, but it's just... yeah. I know it's with best intentions, but more research and more thought needs to be put into pride swatches. So for feminine Sims, let's check. Of course that they have a lot more options going on. It's always been this way. Let's see what the different color variants. Okay, I'm glad that they're doing afros right for The Sims 4. Like we've come a long way since the first cauliflower afro that they've done with the base game to this. I mean, the upgrade in textures and details is amazing. And this one is so cute. I mean, here's the thing. They're always gonna be paying and giving so much dust to masculine fashion that it's insane. But when it comes to feminine Sims, like, look at this gorgeousness. Come on. This one is cute as well. So, yeah, of course, the headband also changes with the presets. And here's the thing. The wedding veils that you see here are attached to the hairstyle. So we have this new hairstyle without the veil. And we also have the wedding veil, which, let me see what the difference is. Okay. So this one also changes the color of the veil, of the texture as well inside. But they do not come separate. And of course, I think... Oh! Is this a pride veil? Okay, you can see the subtle hue going on here. I like this. Okay, this one is done nicely. This one is done nicely. I think that veils cannot come as accessories, considering the fact that they need to be attached to the front Sim's head. But I also wish that they've maybe done a different type of veil in the game. Oh my god, the details of this hijab. Come on. Come on. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The amount of dust masculine fashion got. I will never get over this. I will never get over it. Oh, we've also got a new makeup, of course, for feminine fashion. So we have some pre-made presets. Let's just choose my wedding stories here. Okay. After 8 years, they're doing makeup right. This sort of reminds me, if you've ever played The Sims 2 Open for Business, it reminds me a little bit of the new makeup that we've gotten there. And it's done so good. Oh, what? Oh, this is the eyeliner. It's subtle, but it's cute. So for the new tops, oh my god, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I don't think I liked a single outfit that we received from masculine fashion. I'm not over it. This one is similar to what we've had with the masculine fashion, but you know, they are doing appropriate fits for different body frames. Oh, and there's also new skirts to go along with the top. Come on, come on. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, the black one is so nicely done. I like it. So the average... Okay. The subtle sparkles. This is so pretty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so jealous. I'm jealous of her. Yes, yes, this is how you do pride swatches. This is how you do it. Not on the nose, like not blocky stripes. Like this is how you do it. Ooh. I love this. I love this already. I mean, I still cannot get over this dress. Oh my god, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm sorry. Why they gotta ruin it? Why they gotta ruin it? Come on, these stripes. Add subtle gradients instead of the stripes. Do it, do it. Why is the team afraid of gradients? Everything else is beautiful though. I'm sorry for reacting that way, but you know. Gorgeous. She's gorgeous. This is so gorgeous. I'm sorry, but... Okay, then we have the one which is more appropriate. This suit, which is more appropriate for the feminine fashion. Yeah, something like this, yeah. Of course. We went through that already. Oh, somebody mentioned it comes with the hair. For some odd reason, it does. The dress has its own hair. Yeah, it does. I don't know if that's a bug or they're gonna separate it after the release. I haven't checked out all of the fixes, but I'm hoping that they separate that. I hope they separate that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, with this one, I wish the gold was... I'm not gonna go into details. Not gonna go into this time. Oh my god. I love it. It goes along with the theme of Tartosa so well. The whole Mediterranean vibe that they're trying to do with the world. The world itself, oh my god, the lavender. So, here's the thing. I hope they fix this. I think this part is going a little bit on the left. Everything else, like... No! 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 Oh my god. No. I'm sorry for overreacting, but I think this is... The reactions I'm having right now for these swatches, they're appropriate. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. 10 out of 10. As long as I don't come across this, a pride swatch, it's okay. Yes. 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 This one is good. Oh my god, yes. 10 out of 10. They know how to mix and match the colors very well. I mean, they have to. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is what I'm talking about! Look at the silhouette. Look at the hue. Yes! Yes, they're doing dresses right. I'm so satisfied with the feminine fashion.
Oh.
This is so good. Emily said, "You are the reason the pack is delayed." Good one. Well, first of all, I'm gonna put you in a timeout for saying that. And second of all, nobody is the reason for anything, especially for the pack being delayed. Because the pack should have been released worldwide. And we all had expectations for the pack to release worldwide. It didn't. And so all of us came together in support for Russia so that everyone can enjoy it. And that was the whole purpose. Like, this is so good. Yes. This one is also nicely done. Like, I'm screaming at how well it is. Okay, the pride one, good. When you do stripes, do it subtly and do it like this. Speak on it. Yeah, I really hate to see when people accuse us as the reasons that the pack is delayed. The reason the pack is delayed because Russia wasn't included in the first place, and that is all there is to it. There's nobody to blame except for the original intent to not release the pack in Russia. Also, holy smokes. Why? Why? Why you gotta do me like this, The Sims? Why is this a thing? Like everything else, 10 out of 10. Yes, yes, slay. Boots the house down. But... no. Oh my god, the dark purple one. I also have a feeling that I haven't checked out the accessories, and I know that there are new earrings. So let me go through that. Oh, of course there are. And we also get the new brooches as well. Oh, this goes so well with the dress. Amazing. Amazing. I really like this. Ah, this is so good. This is so good. Like, here's the thing. Like, when we play The Sims 2, The Sims 3, and, you know, the beginnings of The Sims 4, accessories like these were never imaginable. Like, the level of research that they've probably done, you know, to do different accessories for different cultures, right? Like, when it comes to cultural representation, they do it so well, in my opinion. But when it comes to pride, all they know is stripes. This one is cute as well. And then we get the necklace. Yeah, the jewelry part of things is so nicely done. And then we also get the brooches. They're so nicely done. Okay. Yeah, we've checked out the hats. We haven't seen the new shoes, so the brooch got stuck. Oh, also I'm assuming this is the Pride earring preset. So we get 2 new pairs of shoes. These sort of like sandals, beach for Tartosa. That's good. And also these ones as well. They haven't included anything else when it comes to shoes, but I guess that the heels that we get with the base game are gonna go well with most of the dresses. So we get the easy ethereal with the One Piece enchantment, beauty and tradition. Yes, yes, and that's it when it comes to the style looks. You're about to be mad at the store's shoes. Oh, wait, can we get separate new things through the new store in Tartosa? Hate the shoes, don't see any connection with the weddings. I mean, I guess it's more of in correlation with Tartosa itself, not the weddings. Ah, so we do get to unlock new things. Okay. We're gonna go through that as well. So let's go and see what's new for children real quick. We get these dresses for feminine children's Sims. Like, why they couldn't have done this for adults, no idea. We also get a full body outfit for masculine children. And I'm assuming... Okay, no new pants. Yeah, these are cute. And for little toddlers... Oh! I forgot to check out the hairstyles. So they basically just converted the adult ones and made them appropriate for children. Which is good. I don't mind. For toddlers, basically the same thing as well. So... Okay, this one is adorable. I've actually checked this one out when I was taking screenshots for the cast overview on the website. Aww. Yeah, this one is cute. They haven't done any new styled looks, but okay. Will we be able to do wedding planners? You can plan separate wedding events throughout the calendar. So what I'm gonna be doing real quick is gonna go into my library and see... Oh my god, the cherry chapsticks household from the Snow Escape launch live stream. That was fun. Hello to everyone from Russia. Just know that I love you guys so much. I don't see why all hairstyles on adults shouldn't be available for kids. True. I'm glad that they're doing this now. The Nana Queen. I don't remember this. So when it comes to formal wear, let's just switch that one up. Let's choose something more warm. The carnival streetwear one, why not? But for the formal wear, let's actually go here and see what we can do about the... Yes. Oh, wait. I forgot to check. Where is the one that I was... Oh, okay, this one. Yes. Yes. I love this. Let's maybe just change the hairstyles to something different. This is gorgeous. Oh my god. But the everyday outfit, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Samo da ti se zahvalim što si puno napravio za svim zajednicu. Pozdrav iz Hrvatske. By the way, I'm speaking in Croatian at the moment. I wanted to speak in English, but yeah, it felt kind of weird. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I really don't know what to choose for her. So yeah, we're showcasing things. Let's go with these outfits. I'm probably gonna be doing a launch party live stream anyways, so there's that. We did get new veils, but they're a bit more subtle on the face. So somebody asked, are there new formal looks? I think that all of the new styled looks that we've gotten are actually formal. Oh, here's the new world. So for anyone interested in knowing what's up with Tartosa, we get a whole new residential world with this game pack and two neighborhoods. So the Porto Luminoso and the Terra Amorosa. I've actually checked out behind the camera. I've checked out this household. Let me tell you. First, I have to move in somewhere. Let's. Why can't I afford a starter home? How? Wait. Testing cheats true. Motherload. Motherload. Even the cheats aren't working. Wait, let me just move in onto an empty lot first to see what's up there. Let them live on the island. I really want to move to the starter home, but it feels like we don't have sufficient funds for that. Oh, but we do have... Hi, Zerbu! Yes, I think that we have something... Ah, so the cheat is finally working. Let's see what we have pre-made in the library. Oh, so you get some new pre-made lots. The Garden Palace of Vows. Wows. The Felicita sulla Sabbia, which is a new wedding venue for exactly this lot where we moved in. The Centurial Harmony Garden. It's more Asian inspired. Oh, Chinese inspired wedding banquet, of course. The Glasswork Lovers Chapel. This is amazing. I hope they continue with the tradition of adding pre-made. This one reminds me of The Sims 2 so much. The one expensive lot in Pleasant View. And every time I was playing, like, the game would lag so much because my computer couldn't handle it. Okay, so let's move back to the starter home and then we're gonna continue with the overview. I also want to do a quick rundown of all of the lots included. So this lot is 40 by 20. We don't see these a lot, so that's good. This pre-made, of course. How is a starter home so expensive that you cannot move in? So it's 321 simoleons extra expensive. Hope that gets fixed in the release. So we have a new rental home as well, which is a 30 by 20, Villa Vigna. The Laurent household, living on a 50 by 50 lot, and Celebrazioni d'Amore lounge, 50 by 40. The La Coppia Serena, We have the Markovic household for the first time ever. I think that we actually have a Slavic household in The Sims 4. Let me tell you, they planned to ban a game including a Slavic household, banning the game to Slavic people. I was actually looking this up behind the scenes, and the Markovic last name is actually most common in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So, but it's also, I think that what they were trying to do here, yeah, it's also very known in Croatia. I think they were going for the Croatian vibes of this household. So I feel a lot of Croatian-inspired vibes from this world as well. So the Markovic family are locally renowned for their contribution of the musical side of the wedding industry. And they're living right next to the wedding venue. Okay. The Via Romanza 30 by 30 and this pre-made an actual starter home, which is a 30 by 20. Rifugio dei Pirati, which is like refuging from the pirates, I'm assuming. That's the translation. So let's move to this horribly expensive starter home. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, you guys. It's just over by 300 simoleons. Oh yeah, somebody said it's so weird that it's Markovic, but the lore and the names aren't Slavic. I think. Oh yeah. So I think we have Tony, which is one of the children inside of the Markovic household. I think it's more of Croatian, and so the first names are definitely Croatian. Like, and I think the entire household is actually Croatian. But so yeah. This world. Holy smokes! It's so huge. Like, this neighborhood, I love it. Like, Monte Vista vibes from the Sims 3 store. Yes. I like the secluded part of this pre-made starter home. Oh my god, this is so nicely done. This is so nicely done. I hope that Sims can go bike through this area because it's just so amazing. And I saw a lot of people, myself included, talk how this center square reminds them of Disney Pixar's Luca. Like, they were right on time with this one. They were. It's so good. And their obsession with the mazes continues. And, you know, for this one, I'm not complaining. It's cute. Okay. I think this is a good picture opportunity for your Sims. The lounge area, which... Oh, the outdoor area of the lounge is super nicely done. The world is like Solani Light. I hope they had the cevapi as new food. Somebody needs to make cevapi custom content food because the hunger need to go immediately all the way up. Yeah, they love their mazes. Oh, this is so good. I mean, when it comes to the world itself, it's so nice. And I think it's the biggest world that we have gotten through a game pack. So there's that. And a lot of these parts in the town square are interactable. So hours of operation. Oh, so you can window shop the boutique. And like somebody actually mentioned in the live chat, you speak Croatian. I speak essentially, yeah. So Croatian, Serbian, Bosnian. I know that people like to get into fights whenever I mention it's the same language, but come on, it is. You can swim in the lake by the waterfall, I think. Well, we will check that out. So this... Oh, you can get married and this is the town hall. You can get married there. Oh. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that this glow... Wait, let me... I cannot go there. I wanted to change the time of the day to see if it lights up during the night. But it feels like it will light up during the night. And this villa fits in so well with the rest of the world. The game changers really did a good job when it comes to building these lots. Let's go back. Let's go to the second neighborhood real quick to check it out. The Terra Amorosa, which is a bit of a more secluded island area. Let's go visit the new wedding venue and go from there. How are you? Hope you're taking care of yourself. Thank you, Emily, for the question. I'm doing very well. I've slept really nicely these last 2 days, which is surprising after the amount of work that all of us have been doing, you know, on Sims community, including the team members too. So this is the wedding venue that they've showcased during the live stream. It's very nice. And I like the new Mediterranean furniture that they've included within this pack. It's so nicely done. Have you been to the Black Spire out? Oh, I've confused these two lots. They're not the no Journey to Batu this time. This is amazing. The wedding rings, like this detail, I like it. I like it so much. Like they followed the team. They know how to follow along with the theme of the pack. Oh, gorgeous. This is so good. If you have island living, I'm assuming that... Yeah, I've actually seen some screenshots on Twitter that you can go boating throughout these areas, which is really good. I wish that... Maybe you can go boating like a Grand Theft Auto style throughout under the bridge and all of that. But yeah, this area, why cannot go swimming here? Like this is the perfect beach area to go swimming and to go boating, and they haven't included it. Why? It's so gorgeous. Oh, the parking lot for the beach. So the only swimmable area when it comes to this neighborhood is the secluded waterfalls here. I mean, that's good. Once again, this is a game pack, but I wish it's panned out nicely here. They've also mentioned some details for this new tree. It has some deep lore connected to it, which I'm probably gonna get into more deeply, or me or the team members on simscommunity.info. This is... The waterfall sounds so nice. Let's see over here. I think that pretty much covers this neighborhood as well. The area for sitting. They keep teasing us with those cars. Yeah, they do. The wedding venue itself is really gorgeous. And, you know, I think that's for the building cast. Well, partially for cast. I'm not gonna say and lie to you guys that the masculine part of the Create a Sim fashion is worth it. Because it's not. Like, I would probably throw in the trash 95% of the masculine fashion and Create a Sim. Like, it's not good. But the feminine fashion, hands down, some of the best items I've ever seen. Masculine fashion, no. A big no-no. Let's go back here. I can't figure out what their intention was with that tree. It looks weird. The texture is a little bit less detailed, I guess, from what we are used to seeing. This starter home is so cute. It's so cute. I like it. The interior, yes. Do you guys want to see the objects now? I'm guessing that you guys probably want to see the objects. Let me find a lot where I can, you know, put down more things. Yeah, let's do this one. And then after the objects, we're gonna go a little through the gameplay. I thought it would be another portal to a new hidden world. Nah. I wish they did hidden worlds, but I understand hidden neighborhoods actually, but I understand why they stopped doing those. Like, not a lot of people actually know about them. I also myself prefer to have things present to me immediately on the world map. I am gonna do gameplay, don't you worry. So, the objects. How are we gonna go through this? Let's see. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. The folding chair. I am gonna go through the live chat as we go through some of these. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. The only hidden world I can remember is that Glade one. Oh, the Silver Glade, I think. Not quite the ghost chair. Ah! The gay chair. We have the gay chair, everyone. We have the gay chair. Weaved with love chair. Aw, these Mediterranean objects, like, we've really been missing out on this theme in the game, honestly. Wait, let me see the pink one. Amazing. The Riviera lounge chair. Like these gradients, like this is what I'm talking about. I've also seen that there's I'm just gonna be posting, you know, and placing down objects that follow along the Pride theme. I actually want, so here's an idea that just popped into my head. I want to do a community poll where players can vote from worst to best Pride objects in the game. Honestly, I think that the gay chair would win by far. The barrel of promises. We have these dance floors with different sizes, different patterns. I did read when I was doing a post for a SimGuru Q&A that you can do slow dancing only on these dance floors. But I'm glad that they've chosen to include different sizes for these ones. I mean, here's the thing. I know that the modders are probably gonna unlock slow dancing to not be dependent on these. But I also wish it was a separate option as well. And the new piano, the new grand piano, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. Why is it rotating? Ah! It's amazing. It's so nicely done. Then you have these champagne buckets. The Gravy Fountain Mark IV stand. Here's the thing, and I've seen a lot of people talk about this on Twitter. Let me just bb dot. Why are the cheats not working for me? Yeah, let's place it down first like this. There we go. What did I want to say? Yeah, the entire pack is making Luxury Party Stuff Pack obsolete. At this point, I think that the Luxury Party Stuff Pack should be free, but I also understand that people actually paid money for that, but also you cannot win in this situation. You just can't. The gay table with the gay chairs. Yas. No. Ah. I'm glad that they're doing more pride swatches, especially in moments where, you know, in important life moments like weddings, where you need to do that. But I think that objects so far are nicely done when it comes to following the pride theme. In situations like these, the stripes are very appropriate and nicely done. But the cast items, only a few exceptions. The tea sets. You finally get functional tea sets in the game. And there are different tea sets to choose from. And oh, plenty of new wedding arches. I spotted a gay one. It really isn't gay, but yeah. I love this one. I love it. Hit the lights, the shindig's over. Ooh. I'm not mad at this one. I don't know why, but I think it's gonna look like, I don't know how to describe this, but with sunset somewhere, it gives off a very powerful energy on the bottom. I'm not mad at this one. Oh, the sunlight is too bright. I'm sorry. Will you cover the debug build and buy? Yes, yes. I know that you guys want to see that. I know how you appreciate that sort of overview. Oh, the stone one. There's one with the gay candles. Like, slay, slay, boots the house down, mama. Yas. Pedal to the metal, the mobile flower. Ah! This is the new vendor area? Is that what you call it? The tabletop's bouquet. A lot of different garden details for indoors and outdoors. Honestly, I just cannot wait to do a gallery spotlight with my wedding stories. The Mediterranean builds that are gonna come out of these objects. Gorgeous. Like, these are some of the best ever that they've done so far. Mmm. It's so gay. I hate you guys for not bringing it to the game yesterday. I don't know what you mean by that. I apologize. Once again, I want to mention the fact that the delay has happened because everybody deserves to play the game on the same date. I don't know why they didn't do it initially. I'm just glad that everybody gets to play it on the same date. And for those who, of course, you know, were excited to play the game yesterday, I feel for you, and of course that your feelings matter. And that, you know, you have the right to be mad because they told you that release date, but now you gotta wait 6 more days. I get it. And I'm over here like playing the game. Here's a cast overview. Here's the build. But I think I deserve this after almost 9 years of anxiety-inducing news and article coverage on Sims community. Romantic garden has been found shook. The hidden wedding aisle. Ah, so these are the pathways where your Sims will be walking down on. Ah, and it actually shows the hearts when you hover over it. Standing up for homophobia is more important than a pack coming out on time. You put it so well into words. I also just want to say that I don't want to discredit anyone's feelings out there. If you're mad that the pack is not coming out on time, it's okay. It will. Oh, the pedal aisle. The room divider of anticipation. The flower one is so cool. The banners of love. A post. We're not gonna be going through that. The wedding tent. The gay one. I like how they chosen the pride one straight away. You know, all jokes aside for the gay presets, like, the Sims has never felt more inclusive to me. Never in this way. I know that, you know, they allowed for same-sex relationships since the beginning of time, the beginning of The Sims 1. But, like, to feel this sort of representation in The Sims 4 really matters to me. Especially after playing the game for such a long period of time. You know, doing an entire pack with a cover art that features an LGBT couple with LGBT items and LGBT casts, even though some of it is very, very questionable. Oh, the candles are cute. It is a privilege that we can have these fucking rainbows. I mean, that is true. We definitely live in a privileged time where, you know, we're being acknowledged. And I know that the Sims team and the developers are trying their best when it comes to inclusivity and stuff like this. I just wish that probably a bit more consultation was done when they were doing the cast presets. You know, you definitely feel the love and the good intentions behind every Pride preset that they've done. It's just that it's lost in translation. Oh, this is gonna look so good on builds. Like, I'm loving everything about this pack because the whole Mediterranean vibe, the gayness of it. I just wish that the release that we've gotten was a bit more stable so I can properly go through this. But I'm guessing that we will be enjoying the gameplay fully when the pack comes out. Let me just go through this. Bye, Sims community. I'll watch your live stream later. Thank you for tuning in. Where was I? Okay. The Enchanting Pergola. Oh, it's like when a relative is trying to be supportive but keeps calling your wife your friend. Oh, I'm so... Ah, the classic doors. I love these. The majestic doors. The archway. The stained glass windows. We won. We won with these. I cannot wait to do an article on the modified Pride dresses. Like... And they've done such a good job with the sparkles and everything. I've seen the gifs. Oh my god, the stained glass is so good. The balcony. I think I haven't gone through some of the wall. Do we get new floor tiles? No. Do we get new wallpapers? We get a sun-faded paint that we've seen. Let's see which gradients have they included. I'm gonna go quickly through this here. I like the subtle shades, yeah. This is more for an exterior that they've included, yeah. Yeah, so this is the orb lamp for the fountains. I wish they maybe included new staircases to follow along, to continue following along the Mediterranean theme, but okay. Okay. By Debug. BB.show hidden objects. No. Debug. Here we go. So, in by Debug, this might be a little bit of a spoiler. So, I'm not gonna hover over the new collection that is Message in a Bottle. Oh! Okay. So... Yeah, the actual message is the spoiler, so that's in lib mode. Okay, I was afraid of, you know, spoiling all of the surprises. The new sparkling juice, sweet bun, some of the debug objects through the gameplay. Oh, they've also included the wedding toppers. So these are all of the decorations through the gameplay, including the cakes as well. Okay. Oh, the Pride Rainbow one. Cow plants, bats. The bubble wand. The teapots. Can we oversize it? A giant teapot on the... Now here's the tea. Rainbow interlinked heart topper. Oh. So many cake toppers. And I'm glad that they've included same-sex couples on these ones as well. So many variations of them too. The bouquets. Okay. Another category I want to go through. BB.show live edit objects. There we go. I feel like they had severe bugs with this game pack, so they created a whole issue with Russia. Because, I mean, that's... I want to shut down that conspiracy, because here's the thing. I know how... There is no way that an entire company would ruin their reputation as means to, you know, do this whole thing. I think it was done through miscommunication to ban the game in Russia. I don't know the reasons why, but I also think they didn't create this issue with Russia as a way to sidetrack things from the bugs, because that would just be insane if they did that. Like, no sane person would make a decision like that, and I want to shut down those conspiracy. I don't know the whole story. I don't know what happened. I know as much as you guys. I just know what I was writing on Sims Community, and I was trying to put myself through different perspectives into this whole situation, and there's no way that they could have gone this route. absolute no way. Especially for an unproblematic pack that is about weddings. Like, why fight? The big teapot could be a neat building shell. You're right. Wait, let me just place it like this and see what it looks like from the world map. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I wish I rotated it a bit to the left. Oh my god. A giant teapot on the map. You haven't talking about conspiracy while Strangerville soundtrack plays in the back. That was unintentional, guys. I didn't intend that to happen. Okay. Let's go window shopping first. Plan formal outfits. Because somebody did mention that we can have exclusive outfits that we can buy in this one. Oh no, so plan formal outfits. Let's see.
Yabasani.
So new shoes. I don't see them. I don't see them.
Skuma.
I see the same ones. I think something has to be unlocked through gameplay. I'm just as new to the pack as you guys are, except for the fact I haven't watched all the videos. Throughout the entire stress of this pack announcement, I forgot to actually absorb actual information about this pack, and I'm sorry. It's just been so stressful. So you have these flower vendors selling bouquets and flowers that you can purchase for other Sims, maybe for the weddings. Ooh. Wait, let me go buy a boat real quick. I just want to test it out to see what it looks like. Going boating in Tartosa. And the gurus are right when they mentioned so the origin of the name of this world. I think they mentioned something in correlation with the word cake, which is true. Because torta actually means cake in Serbian, Croatian, Bosnian. I think there are plenty of more languages which say torta as well. Let's put these separately into our inventories. Can you make wedding bouquets at the flower arranging station? That's a good question. I will get back at you about that on simscommunity.info. We're just here to play with the world for now. And Italy. Ah, that makes sense. I was being way too centric when it comes to the origin of the word cake. We say tarte in France to mention a pie. She just dipped in. Torta is pie in Portuguese. Ah. I'm glad we have many similarities when it comes to our languages. Let's see. What did I do? Swim here. Place in... No, not a welcome wagon. Ah, there we go. It works. It works. Testing cheats true. Let's go sailing. I think the swimmable area is not swimmable enough for aqua zips because your Sims are just gonna be going insane back and forth. Like, she's manic over here. I think for sailing, it's gonna be a much more romantic moment for your Sims. But for aqua zips, she needs to calm down. Wait, stop. There we go. Lounge on Outrigger canoe. Let's... Yeah, we cannot have... Wait. Is water going through it? I hope this is a bug. Actual water is going through the... through the sail. She fell asleep. What else do you want me guys to check out? Let's see. Order food. We have some new food that they've included in these stalls in Tartosa. They have cake, eclair, fruit scones, almond macaroons, berry macaroons, pink ombre. Oh, it's flooding. Nope. Let's put that into our inventory. I wish that these areas were accessible to actually sit down because, like, they're right there. All our Sims can do is just click on it and sit. I don't know why the seating areas are just decorations when that could have been done differently, but we have benches, I guess. You also have different stalls for different type of cultures and food. So, for example, in this area, vegetable dumplings, sweet buns, egg rolls, mud carp, roast duck, sweet and sour pork. Did you skip the live edit? I went into the live edit one. Let me see if I actually got the cheat right. Show live edit objects. I think I was... Something interfered with the cheats. Let me check that out quickly. Oh, there we go. Surprisingly, there's a huge amount of live edit object. Of course, because there are so many things, so many new details in the world itself. The new trees from Tartosa. This one is just floating, for example. Oh my god. Yes. The lighthouse, the buoys. Let's see, what else have they included? The non-functional chairs. Some of the signs. An entire bridge. I think it's gonna look cute when decorating your lots. Let's see what else. A lot of good shrubbery that they've included in this section. This car, which frankly looks like an oversized toy car with a little bit more detail. Oh, okay. I've never seen an object this detailed in The Sims 4 before when it comes to textures. The palm trees. The live edit objects are actually so nice. Yes. Let's see what else. Some of the... Yeah, now we're entering the... Wait. Yeah, now we're entering the official area. There are also shells included for the town halls, for example. This sort of reminds me of the Sims 3 Town Life stuff pack. The way that entire stuff pack actually came with object shells. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of those shells were really nice. A lot of these mixed with the original objects, but yeah, there's a lot in live edit. Now, when it comes to the weddings themselves, oh, by the way, let's go over here. If you have island living, of course, you can build sand sculptures, and you can draw hardened sand, and these are sort of like activities that your Sims can do together. Oh, no, 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 no. Are you... She has thalassophobia. Let's go. Let's not drown. Let's go. I've actually had them in the water for way too long while I was showcasing things. Sorry to them. So when it comes to planning weddings, the easiest way to plan a wedding right now or do and plan a wedding event is through the calendar. So the way that they work is that you can select any day that you want in the calendar, and there's a new category which is add wedding event. And compared to the OG wedding ceremony that you have with the base game, now you have I think in total there are now 7 events included. So you have WoW renewals, the rehearsal dinner, the reception, the family gathering. I like that they included this one because it's sort of like a bit more customizable to your liking. You know, compared to these other events, this is really more of a storytelling purposes. The batch party, which is a gender neutral term that they're using for bachelor or bachelorette. One thing that they could have included are private dancers with this one. Here's the thing. I've seen Zerbu on Twitter talking about modding the activities. And of course, whenever, you know, we want a certain feature specifically, modders come into the rescue. Now, what I'm hoping throughout this entire process after the pack comes out is the ability to do custom activities for events. Like, imagine. I hope that that will be possible for modders to do. I know that Zerbu mentioned on Twitter that he had some issues, probably because the way that these events work right now, especially with, you know, selecting the activities and all of that, are tied, you know, exclusively with my wedding stories. So now when you're doing an actual wedding ceremony, there are new types of Sims that you can choose from. You have a Sims of Honor, an Officiant, a Flower Pal, Ring Bearer, and Guests. So you can of course click Sims that you already know, or you have a different approach of actually approaching them in the live mode and asking them the question. I think it's a bit more personal if you choose to do that in the live mode. Now, is this broken? I can't tell, but in yeah, it probably is. So in these areas, you have an option to edit an outfit for your wedding day. I guess it is right now for the early access version that we have. So those are the new wedding events. Always modders. I wish they had private dancers for this one. Like, that would have been a very neat addition. Activities are only goals. They don't affect when Sims spawn, but it's also possible to add new roles. I see a lot of potential, Zerbu, with this one. I see a lot of potential. Like, hiring a dancer, like you would, like, for example, ask a Sim, you know, to be a ring bearer. Say you go out to a friend that you know and, hey, can you dance for my bachelorette party? I I think you have to pick the dress. You have to have a child assigned to the. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out how this works. First bug of the stream. I think we are going well. Oh my god, this is so adorable. If we had actual motorcycles driving through, one transportational vehicle that would have made so much more difference with my wedding stories are Vespas. A Vespa would be so iconic. Like an actual Vespa driving through to this because I can definitely tell that they're being tortured just to walk by their lot. They've almost peed themselves at this point.
Ooh, a breath.
Here's the thing. Both of them are married. Both. And I want to showcase a little bit more of the pre-made lots that the Maxis team has done. If somebody could mod and actually create a Vespa that would go along with a Pride helmet. Let's see. So replace it with a vending menu. Yes. Yes. Here's the thing. They don't know a lot of people. They should probably go out and socialize with some of them. The big teapot. Okay, let's meet our neighbors. I think that we are gonna choose one of the wedding events, but first we need to... She doesn't like fitness. Let's go to the Laurent household. Oh! Is the Markovich household living over here or in a different neighborhood? Well, let's go back, I'm sorry. I really want to meet with the Markovich household first. Oh yeah, in case you guys don't know, the wedding venues in the Sims 4 base game right now are broken. I'm hoping that there is a hotfix update either through SDX or through the base game update that fixes it. Let's knock on the door. When the buildings for DLCs shouldn't be built with the cheats. That's true. I hope they're not in the final release. Make joke about marriage, that's not how you make an introduction. So we have Lucia Markovich, Tommy Markovich with an M. And where's Lucia's husband? Where did he go? I think he might be at work. A new interaction, which is the grapevine gossip, is an excellent way of introducing to the locals of Tartosa. The courtyard area is amazing. Like this. Gossip fresh off the vine. Did you know that the fruit we use in our world famous tarts is local fruit? You could even go out and pick your own if you wanted. Steep tea, there are so many variations. Oolong tea, dragon, chamomile, apple juice, Earl Grey, healthy green, which I'm drinking right now, the orange blossom, and the pitch black tea. Oh, she's already doing it. I didn't even tell her to do anything. Slay. Is she gonna drink tea on an empty stomach? No, that's an awful feeling that I know all too well. What did she make, by the way? The calming chamomile. Do they have effects on the moods? Make them your flower pal. Let's see. Oh, so the chamomile tea makes her focused. I thought it was supposed to be calming, but I guess it's a similar emotional state. Wait a quick second. Testing cheats, true cast at full edit mode. I need to edit their relationships because I completely forgot about this. I need to set it to the fiance level. I'm sorry. Oh, there's so many words that I've shared, so many thoughts that I've expressed over the last couple of days that my mind is all scrambled at this point, so apologies. The thing is, we haven't planned a wedding date yet. Monday is gonna be cloudy, so let's choose Tuesday. A wedding set. We still need guests. We still need to meet a few more people. Are there any Tartosa specific interactions? You can congratulate on engagement, so they're also just engaged. I'm saying that after using a cheat. Enthuse about upcoming wedding. Ask to help to come to the wedding. I want to tell make joke about marriage, yeah. She needs to stand up for that one. She was like, your marriage sucks, and they hugged? Are you going to be showing other events as well? Not in this live stream. Here's the thing. Snarky Witch has been hard on work behind the scenes on simscommunity.info for every event specifically. So we're doing a guide covering, you know, what type of activities you can do for each one. So that's going to be covered on our website, and I'm hoping to have all of them published by Saturday. Yeah, so right now when you're planning a wedding through the social events interaction, the wedding venue doesn't appear. That's the thing. It doesn't appear as an option to you. Where is her husband? Oh, he's just now coming back home. So it's Mateo. Yup. Definitely Croatian. Definitely. Let's travel. Let's go back home. I want to see if there are any locals out and about. If not, I'm planning to cut this live stream a bit shorter than usual, considering that I am relaxed, you guys. I am. But I'm so scared to dive into the events right now. Like, honestly, truly, planning them is stressful, especially with what I've been seeing through some of the issues that people have gone through on Twitter. And they aren't going to be public in the public release, I know. But with the press review going on so far, I had to repair my entire game and create, you know, a different save folder for all of this. But I want to kind of like de-stress And I have a feeling that planning a social event like weddings in the game is not gonna do my mental health very good right now. So if you have any other related questions to the pack, I'm here to answer them. Uh, Mateo got that pear shape. Please do the wedding. Okay. I'm gonna plan it for tomorrow. Let's do the wedding ceremony. The bride. We don't know enough. Oh, she doesn't know enough Sims. I wish they've changed this with this release of the pack so that there are actual household relationships that you have, especially when planning events like these. Of course, that both Sims probably don't know the same amount of people, but like when you're planning a together event like this, especially weddings, like I need a panel of, you know, the Sims that my other Sim knows. And it feels like none of the relationships and Sims that we have communicated in the past are showing up. Which I'm guessing that I should have asked that in person, but I haven't seen any of the interactions pop out. Oh, I don't have any of the mods installed. I'm scared to do that. I haven't checked out the compatibility yet. Like, truth be told, I've just now downloaded the game on this desktop. I haven't updated the UI cheats extension or any of the mods I usually use in MC Command Center. I also just now realized that I prefer when I'm doing articles on Sims Community. Like, that has been such a good comfort zone of mine. And don't get me wrong to anyone who, you know, enjoys actually watching these type of live streams. But like over the last couple of months, I've realized that I was forcing myself a lot when it came to, you know, doing live streams on Twitch. And especially when creating specific schedules. I'm gonna live stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And you know, you think that you can pull it off like the big live streamers like Kayla, like Jessie. Well, she's more of like focused on YouTube right now, but she's also a very active live streamer as well. And the reality is you don't give enough props to the live streamers. You really don't. Because the amounts of stress and anxiety that you feel compared to, you know, sitting behind your computer and writing an article is a completely different thing. One thing I wish they've done differently about my wedding stories is that it's not dramatic enough. I wish it was a bit more dramatic. I wish that there were dramatic interactions that would completely destroy the weddings, but from what I've seen so far in the overviews, there are some things, but you have to like control the chaos. You have to be the mastermind of the chaos. The game's autonomy itself doesn't actually cause chaos. It's always a perfect wedding that you tend to plan. It always goes, you know, the right way. But I don't know. I wish there were more things that went out of control. This is just an early access, by the way. I still haven't checked out everything. Oh, thank you, Robin. Let's see, we have to go and ask other Sims. That's true. Can we just randomly meet people in Tartosa and start questioning them? I wish I had cheats installed for this one, but Hector is just walking around without no pants after swimming. They're all walking to ask. Oh, I know about to cheat. So. We want to ask you. We've been thinking. Yeah, we really need a high relationship for that. I listed 2 other countries. They have the same issues with LGBTQ communities, and there are many people in the community that is confused. I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry, I'm just now catching up to the messages. Another thing why call out Russia for being insensitive to the LGBTQ community. There are other countries there were willing to sell the game pack to, such as China and Japan. Ask them to defend them. I don't know the whole thing about that. Honestly, I think I've done way too much research that I went a bit too specific into the details at one point. I was actually making up conspiracies as I went along, you know, the reason behind the ban in Russia. It was just so unhealthy for me. To keep my head sane, I needed to put all of the things into perspective and for what they truly are. I think the entire thing was just a huge mistake from EA's side, and I'm glad that the ban has been lifted. Of course, I question a lot regarding why the initial ban was done in the first place. But in the end, actual representation won where it mattered the most. To people where it mattered the most. Where, like I mentioned on Twitter, being gay, being LGBTQ plus is the hardest thing. Let me find the cheats quick for the relationships. Modified relationship. So Nana Queen is gonna be the one making the wedding. Nana Queen. Target sim is Hector Laurent. 100. The gossip on the grapevine is a new, sort of like a Tartosa exclusive interaction that you have. She suddenly got 40 after after that cheat with Hector Laurent. What's going on? So we're gonna be inviting Lucia as well. I'm just gonna be befriending her right away. I forgot to copy paste that. I'm just showcasing my wedding stories, and it's just me typing in cheats throughout the entire live stream. Tommy is gonna be the ring bearer. Tommy? I don't know who Arnessa is, but she slays. So Arnessa TB. And Hillary Lawrence. I think she is the wife of Hector. There we have. I think we have enough Sims that we know. Let's first ask Hector. Give residence keys. No. Tartosa looks pretty good during the cloudy days. Somebody wanted me to showcase the grapevine gossip one more time. Let's see.
Yebs, happy I'm from. Reba, ukinikan sum. Whiffed in the base.
How do I...
Brinka Flanobo.
Oh, Quapo.
Lavar.
New beam. Ifla.
Let me see real quick. I'm still not getting the full grasp of this whole thing. I cannot ask him to be an officiant. Like, none of the interactions are popping up. I'm seeing only 2 dress codes, but on the live stream I've seen of way more. I think planning events as of now is not a possible thing to do. If I, for example, wanted to be Hector to be a sim of honor, I don't have an option to do that. And I'm pretty sure, like I mentioned, it's... I was expecting them to hate each other. I just the community have only 2 ways to communicate with the Sims 4 team: the gurus and the game changers. Yeah. Oh my god. Does it pop up after you set the event? Here's the thing. I need to figure this out behind the scenes, because as of now it's only showing Nana. I can invite them as guests, but interactions, having a ring bearer and all of that, it's not showing up for me. And I've tried everything. Yeah, planning the events is glitched as of now. Let's see. Cut the cake, first dance, exchange the vows, walk down the aisle, have some drinks. Toast, of course. No, let's have it. Let's let's have all of it. Yeah. Invite all of the required roles to continue. It's not working out well for this live stream, you guys. I cannot ask for a bride or a groom. Let's see maybe just in case with different Sims what it's like. With Ernessa, for example, which we just befriended through the cheat. Oh, she's already here. Speak to Ernessa.
Nope, sir. Dag dag. Var pasa. Arvani shop shim. Zubar. Seneca bispub. Oh.
Yeah, the interactions are not showing up. I cannot, you know, include them into this wedding, even though I want to. That sort of sucks. But it's an early access copy that we've gotten. Yeah,
Answer.
we've been told that it's gonna be resolved in the release.
Neep.
Like, this is not the same version that you guys are gonna get. Like, it says in the disclaimer, it's not final software, but as of now, like I've done already, we are doing a cast overview, build overview, and a world overview. But when it comes to the actual weddings themselves, we have been stripped away from showcasing that because the game doesn't allow us to do that. I'm really hoping that that gets resolved on the release date, like they've said. But yeah, I am trying my best. Thank you. I mean, I just want to sort of like reflect on what's been going on over the last couple of days and just say how tired I am. And I really don't have enough strength. I will be, doing a full review and critique and gameplay for this pack as well as my team members and Sims community. But we need to see this game in its final release. And so this doesn't allow me to even showcase the gameplay for what it's meant to do. I was planning a bachelor party on my laptop with my friends yesterday. We were playing the game together and we actually went to Windenburg having our bachelorette party. And it surprisingly worked well. I don't know what's going on with this one. It's not your fault. Thank you a lot for being here and showing us. Thank you, Azra. It really means a lot. I'm just panicking a little bit. Like, hey, the game is not supposed to work like it's supposed to. But we'll see what is going to be on the release date. We have a countdown to the release of the pack on simscommunity.info, and any questions you might have, you guys can go at the Sim Community on all of our socials. I will be, of course, reading all of the messages and Twitter replies. But as you can see, as it is right now with the game pack, we don't have enough power to showcase the pack fully. Hey, at least I'm playing with the new world. I really like the stream. Thank you for showcasing all the things you could. Thank you as well. And I also just want to give my biggest thank yous to everyone who joined in throughout the last couple of days and asked how I was. I want to give a huge thank you to my team members who helped out. I want to thank to Sim Gurus who went through so much over the last couple of days as well. I know it's been hard on them. I know what it's like to, plan out an announcement of a pack like this after like 6 or 7 months or so. And you come to an environment that is Twitter where all of a sudden people are doing everything but celebrating the new pack. I'm glad that we got the justice that we wanted. I'm glad that the pack is being released in Russia after all of these restless days. Trust me when I say there have been days where I didn't go to sleep until like 2 or 3 a.m. at night, at morning. But I just wanted to resolve this, and I wanted to get into so many different perspectives about this issue because these types of things and conversations are not something that you can do overnight. And to form an opinion about everything, it takes a couple of days. And of course, like it took EA to make a reaction and actually apologize for banning the game in the entire country. Another thing I want to sort of like separate here when I'm talking about these terms like that, EA is the publisher of Maxis. The developers and sim gurus work on Maxis. For anything that happens like this, it's never Maxis's fault. EA is their publisher. So they're the ones, handling things publicly. They're the ones, being the face of this entire issue. So for anything that happened over the last couple of days, none of that energy should have been transferred over to the developers or the sim gurus because they didn't deserve any of that. None of us deserve this. And I sort of just want to validate everyone's emotions throughout this process and how everyone felt. I personally have been very hectic and wanted a reaction right away, like we always get when it comes to reporting on the news and stuff like that. But you cannot expect a reaction in a matter of hours after you do something. And I'm glad that so many awesome people, so many friends of mine, creators all around the world, Russians, everyone jumped into this and expressed their opinions. And in a long time, Eastern European people and LGBT people from Eastern Europe, Russia as well, I mean, Russia is included in Eastern Europe, our voices really haven't been heard that long. Especially since, you know, I have a feeling when the Russian ban came to place and was announced that this pack is not going to come out to Russia, it wasn't considered how LGBTQ plus people from Russia are going to feel about that decision. And so, after everything, the hashtag weddings for Russia is probably one of the most beautiful things that came out of this whole thing. We got into so many different perspectives and so many different reasons on why escapism such as The Sims means to us, and why now more than ever we need the escapism, because the real world really sucks sometimes and it can get really difficult for all of us. And so, you know, to some people on Twitter, I've seen the comments. They were talking about, oh, but, you know, it's just a game. It's The Sims. It's really not just a game. Like, we are talking about a life simulation that hundreds of thousands of people play as ways to express themselves, their creativity, and escape from the real world. And it's important that a tool like this, which is The Sims, is accessible to everyone. It's accessibility that matters, especially to groups that are most marginalized. And so we won in the end. Russia won. And I can't thank to everyone enough for how this turned out. You know, it's a small price to pay to wait just a couple of days for this pack to come out. And I'm sure that we are going to continue celebrating the release of the pack all together once more on this YouTube channel as well. And yeah, I really just want to thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to attend and plan out the dream wedding that I had in my mind. But you guys saw how things are playing out with the current state that we have with the press review copy. And so it's just best to wait it out and see what's final in the final version, and see then what we can actually critique. Other than what I've been doing with Cast and Build and Pride Swatches. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I love you guys so much. Please take care. Please take some time throughout this weekend to de-stress, to lower your anxiety levels, and to just breathe in, because it's been stressful for everyone and we need to take care of each other and our mental health. So yeah, I love you guys so much. My Wedding Stories is coming out next week. A lot of coverage is coming on simscommunity.info. I love my team members, by the way. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, everyone. End the stream.